We have just gotten started in Washington. The Capitals recoiling back in their own end. Up that right side to Rkhl. Takes that pass from the other point. Tip to the net. The shot is off.
My dad once told me, Doc, if you don't hit the net, you can't score.
Shooting. What a hit.
That is a huge hit.
Marvelous save by Ward.
There are a lot of happy humans there after that spectacular stop.
Carolina setting things up through the neutral zone. Centering pass. Good quick stick. Possession established on the pickup by Alexander Ovechkin. Forcing attention in deep. And the possession taken by Osman. In the defensive zone, still in control. Moving well with it at center. Scooped up by Ovechkin. Good hand to eye. And the reach of the stick. Snapping a pass to Carlson. On to Kuznetsov. Cut on by with that one. Brings a shot. Score! Washington's lead is now 1. Lots of time remaining in this first period and in the rest of the game, of course, to try to build on. The Capitals carrying it in their own end. Pitching this one to Richards. Can't seem to find a play there, so he'll go back and reset. Cut by Rkhl. Between the blue lines. Possession gained by Richards. Carolina setting things up at center. Poke checked away by Chimera. Back in his defensive end to get it. Pass attempt, Orwell. Still with it through neutral lines. And that's an offside. Hurricanes with a win at center. Propelled to Terry. Drives to the net, and possession is changed. Brilliant move on that pass. Great opportunity, but the pass didn't connect. Great, outstanding save. What magic to even get the shot away.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Enormous hit.
I saw him coming just at the last minute, able to spin off, but that's a big hit.
Pitching it to Williams. Two guys together with force. Big force. Looks ahead to start something. Carolina's in their own end and in possession. Winnick's tripped up. That should be a penalty. Referee over to the penalty box, and let's find out. Carolina is only going to get 2 minutes on this call, but it was tripping.
Oh, this is clearly a tripping call. He made no attempt to play the puck and took the legs out from the attacking player.
Washington's opportunity on the power play is their first of this game. Let's see how they do.
The key to their power play is to support all over the ice.
I agree entirely, Eddie. Let's see if they prove us right here. Oh, he got that! Good save there.
Boy, he really had to battle through to see that screenshot.
The Hurricanes hopefully shifting from defense to offense in their own end. Speeds right on goal. Perfect tip by the stick. Chip to Orlov. Slid to Rkhl. Gains the zone. Hurricanes in their own end controlling the play. Two sticks together. It goes to the offense. Oh, wonderful play. The Hurricanes control the play in their own end. Right near the line. Carolina's back to full strength. They've killed off the penalty. Picked up in the attacking zone. Good use of the stick. Broke that pass up. And he's tied up and held. And he drops on back and gets some help. Possession once again by Fall. Trying to get something generated up the wing. Broke it right up. Picks it up in his own end. The Capitals through the neutral zone controlling play now. Carries it up the wing. He is shut right off.
There's a phrase in hockey, hit or be hit. That's exactly what happened.
Directing that one to Chimera. Got on by with that one. Puck is thrown to Nash. Oh, broke it up. Puck fired down. Decision made. Defenders first. Icing.
Niskanen's a large human, and when you really slow it down, you could really feel the force of this hit.
The clock has bled down to the last minute. Corralled by Alexander Ovechkin. The Hurricanes have control of the puck in the defensive zone. It's an odd man rush. It's a 3-on-2. Great stick there. Back in his defensive end to get it. Good intercept by Fall. 20 minutes have been played here, and played pretty hard, so a rest is deserved. They'll have it now. Washington's connected once, and that's the only goal. And we'll check out the shots on goal. 4 for Washington, a piddling 1 for the Hurricanes. Johansson's goal was pretty good, but is it the difference maker? It is for right now. We head to break. One period down, another period beckons here. What did you think of the first?
Carolina's team is still in this game, Doc. They're down by 1 goal, but easily could be a lot more. You hear the term now, puck management. They did not manage the puck at all in that first period.
Pass cut. Knocks it away with the stick. The Hurricanes on the move through center. Out in the slot. Passing one off now to Backstrom. Moves up the wing. Oh, and here's a 3-on-2. Looks ahead to start something. Right near the line. Can he keep it going? Carolina setting things up at center. Great scoring chance here. Oh, and he's hammered.
Oh, that nasty hit. Somebody's going to come to the aid of that player.
The Capitals are going to be boxed 2 minutes for boarding.
As you see the player facing the boards, you cannot make contact with that player while he has no chance to protect himself. 2 minutes for boarding.
The Hurricanes get their first power play opportunity of this contest. Let's see if they can make good on it. The Capitals in their own end controlling play now and held at center ice by Chimera. Picks it up in his own end. Pressing on with it through the neutral zone. Gets on by. Save. Trying to go to Richards. Wow, that's a really good deep. Heads on to the corner. Oh, great cut. Looking to Nash. Niskanen flashed on the play, and there'll be a penalty coming up. And we get a penalty here. The referee strides over to hand it out. The Hurricanes have taken a slashing minor here. Both teams are short a man, more real estate per guy. Beat him on that one. Laid on to Johansson. The Capitals have killed off the penalty. Now they go to the power play. Taken behind by Johansson. Takes his pass from the goalie. Carolina's carrying it on through center ice. He's going to the net. Grab!
Oh, if you're a shooter, you don't want to see the goaltender flash his glove like that.
Holtby's going to be able to make that save all day. His positioning is perfect. It's not a difficult scoring chance.
A little over 6 minutes have elapsed here in the second. Only 1 goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0. They've got a 2-on-1. Slides it to the point to Burakovsky. He's into the slot. The redirect went wide. Oh, it was a good idea, though. Brilliant acrobatic save.
He lost his net, but was able to regain positioning and make an unbelievable save.
The shooter thought he'd made a pretty good shot here, but the goaltender's in good shape. He makes the stop, and he's able to deny the shooter on what he thought was an excellent chance.
Clean win on the draw. Chipped off the boards and ahead. Receives that pass on the other side. The Hurricanes are boxed for 2 minutes. The call is slap. slashing. This has been a power play that's gotten a lot of times, but no goals. Maybe that'll change with this back near the blue line to Ovechkin. On to Johansson. Looking from the blue line. Pointed to Niskanen. Gets that pass after he turned it over himself. Good position in the slot. Oh, what a play. And the possession taken up by Baxter. Pushing it on through center ice. Carolina's in control of the puck in their own end and readying an attack. Decides on the area behind. Shoots, and that shot missed.
You have to give yourself a chance. That puck cannot miss the net like that.
Carolina's setting it up as they move through center. The Hurricanes have killed it all. Drives to the crease. And they've got a 3-on-2 here. Oh, and the pass wouldn't go. Carolina's got possession in the defensive zone. Through center ice, he still has it. Right into the slot. Carried to the corner by Skinner. Back out in front. Skinner slashed on the play, and there will be a penalty. Now the puck rounded up by Malone. Goalie to the bench. Extra man over the boards on the delayed penalty. The Capitals get a minor penalty for slashing.
He's making like Paul Bunyan out there. That's a 2-minute slash.
Carolina's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet. Quick work on the faceoff. And the loose puck captured by Alsman. Hoping for better things if he turns back. Gathered in by Richards. Terrific handoff. Chimera's tripped and a penalty should be coming. The Hurricanes get a 2-minute penalty for tripping.
I'm going to give credit to the puck carrier here. He kept his legs moving. He forced the back checker to reach in and take him off his feet.
Every face-off important, especially when there's more room per man out there. Carolina's got a defensive zone win. Could this be icing? And it will be, based on the defense arriving first. Big face-off win. On through the corner. The Hurricanes shifting gears back in their own end. Washington's on the power play now that they've killed off the penalty. And still with it in their own end. Superb defensive play by Carlson. Breakaway. Marvelous save. Didn't buy what he was selling. Great save, point blank.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net. Got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Washington's power play has let them down again. Nice standing poke check by Ovechkin. Offside is called. Somebody got over anxious there. The Capitals win the draw. What's next? The Hurricanes looking to head man up the wing. Good intercept. Moving at the ladder. To the slot. Terrific poke check to break up that odd man rush. The loose puck taken by McGinn. Washington's got possession in their own end. Steps between the circles. The drama heightens in this final minute of the second period. Good stick work, and for that reason, it's a chance for the offense. A cover, and play is stopped. Good clean win on the draw. Back in front. Carolina's in possession as they travel through the neutral zone. Right in front. Really good deflection. No harm. Turned aside. That's 2 periods in the books. 1 more to go, but a rest comes first. Let's check out the shots on goal through these 2 periods. 7 for Washington and 5 for the Hurricanes. Holtby's been spectacular in goal. Here's one of several big saves. Intermission is next. Two teams have played hard through 2, and we begin period 3. Right into the slot. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
Speared along by Niskanen. Huge hit. Possession's gone.
Could go left, could go right. He picked the wrong way. That's a big hit, boys.
Propelled to fall. Now possession established in the defensive zone by Niskanen. Washington's carrying on at center ice. Shook through great. And that shot missed. Great stick save. Now it's directed to Lindholm. He can start some danger here. Moves to the corner. Turned right away with the poke check by Olsner. Washington's got it in their own end. Well thrown pass up the middle to Kuznetsov. Gathered in by Olsner. Led on to Oshie. Turned on net. Outstanding save. Just on reputation. You can smell a goal there. Forcing attention indeed. The Hurricanes have it in the defensive zone. To Gerby. Snapping a pass to Nash. Goalie to the bench. Extra attacker out. Whistle blown. Play stopped. Referee will hand out a penalty. The Capitals have picked up 4 minutes, a double minor. This has been a power play that's gotten a lot of times, but no goals. Maybe that'll change with this one.
No power play goals to this point. You keep taking penalties, eventually the puck's going to end up in the back of your net.
I'm with you, Eddie. Maybe this will turn that around. Possession now on the pickup by Skinner. Headed right under the shadow of the scoreboard. He can start some danger here. The Hurricanes control the play at center. Good poke check by Richards. The Hurricanes have a manpower advantage still and begin from their own end. Moves up the side with it now. And gathered in by Richards. To Chimera. Back in his defensive end to get it. Gets in, looks over his options here. Whoa, what a play! Could be trouble near the line. Jabbed away by Orkin. And play stops for, guess what? Another penalty. Carolina's got a 2-minute minor for slashing. Both teams a man short. Who win this draw? Solid, clean win. Carolina's in possession as they travel in the defensive zone. Making headway through center. Poke checked away by Olsner. Heads on to the corner. Wonder score! And the game is even.
Oh, he had his choice and he decided to go to the backhand.
Enzo, the goalie thinks he's got this puck stopped. Look at how he reacts. He stops so much of it. He thinks it's in his equipment somewhere, but it trickles into the net.
Carolina's gotten this score tied, and there's still time in the third period for more excitement. Washington's got another face-off win. Heads to the front. Karen pass to Orpik. Washington's at full strength now and on the power play. The Capitals have had plenty of power plays. This next one is over, and like the previous ones, empty. Great save off a howitzer. Good chance here. He's got a wonderful centering pass. Great pressure. One-timer. Shot. Misses the net. The Hurricanes in their own end have control of the puck. Moves it in front. Elects not to shoot.
Look out now. Here come the Caps.
Skates through the corner. Still no shot. Score! third period. A wonderful ride to the finish for all of us now. Washington's got that one. Now what? Making headway through the neutral zone. Carolina's in their own end setting things up. Drives to the net. Carolina's moving the puck up the wing. Blue line control. On through the corner. Possession taken behind the net. Wonderful chance was set up and the pass just goes wide. Pitching this one to Burakovsky. It's a 3-on-2. How will they defend this? Possession taken by Malone. Up the wing with it now. He goes back into his own end, and that one's chopped in half by Oshie. There is a slash on that play, and it is going to be called. The Hurricanes have accrued a penalty. It's a minor for slashing. Washington's power play has not been effective, but it has gotten a lot of practice. Let's see if they connect here. Outstanding save with the glove. And a whistle.
Ward's giving his team a chance. That's all you can ask from your goaltender. They have to stay in touch with the game. That save keeps them there.
They won it. Now what can they do? Hard work for possession. Nice job. Straight stand-up poke check to Nordstrom. Still has it through center. He drives toward the slot. Brings a shot. Wonderful work in close and a brilliant save.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
Washington's controlling the play at center ice. Moves to the corner. One-timer. And he holds on. Backstrom's got another in a long list of face-off wins. Bounced off the boards to Oshie. We are in the last minute. He's got it, but has to get rid of it. Carolina's lugging it through the center ice area. Speeds right on goal. They score! Not much time left, but this one is tied. Rask's tied this game up late. Does he have another in him? Maybe now? Maybe overtime? The Hurricanes kill off a hugely important penalty. Breakaway! Score! The Hurricanes have gotten a one-goal lead here in the third period. Do they go for two, or do they just try to protect this? Chip to Backstrom. Cruises to the slot. Pass attempt to Lindholm. It's a 3-on-2 as they move in. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Loose puck regathered by Skinner. Snapped up by Carlson. That one comes right on his stick. Not very long, but good. Out in the slot. Outstanding point-blank save.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
And he'll hold on. I think this is a good point to hear from Ray Ferraro.
Washington's got to get back on the practice ice because they've had so many chances to score. They haven't had any finish, and they can't hit the net.
Yeah, my Ray, it's sort of hard to watch those, isn't it? So many close calls, and this game would be different. The game